Hello, namaste. How are you all? I am fine. Hope the same from your side. You are knowing we human beings, our desires, our wants are unlimited. When you satisfy one desire or one want, another desire comes. You satisfy that, then the next one comes. Like this, it is unending. There is no end for this. So, before explaining this in detail, let me share a story with you. Long ago, a guru and his disciples were staying together, monks. You are knowing, they were doing tapasya, they were doing meditation in solitude, and they were very, what I can say, silent in their nitya karmas, that is their spiritual discipline. One day what the Guru decided, Guru thought that he will go for penance. Penance means tapasya for 12 years. So he told the disciple to live happily and lead a life of righteous conduct, that is keeping only minimal possessions. You are knowing sannyasis, swamis, they will have minimal possessions, not like us. Even the clothes and everything, minimum they are having. So, you are knowing a couple of cooking pots, begging bowl, and 2 sets of his robes and loin clothes. So one day he was surprised to find his loincloth tattered by mice. When he went out seeking alms that day, he asked some villager for a piece of cloth, and he was given that. Next day again, the same thing happened. When he went for the alms, he told the villagers. Then the villagers said, to overcome from the trouble of the mice, you should have a cat. You look after the cat, he said. And not only he told, even he gave a cat to that monk or sannyasi. And you are knowing, the sannyasi brought the cat. A few happy days went by before the disciple faced another challenge. Truly, such is the nature of the material world, so temporary and unstable. He now had to feed the cat, and in order to do that, he had to beg for more food. Somebody suggested that the disciple should keep a cow, so that the milk could be used to feed the cat as well as supplement the monk's meal. The noble villager promptly donated a cow. The disciple experienced a rush of ecstasy, thinking of so many milk products he would have free access to now on. The disciple now owned a cottage, a cat, a cow, and a cowshed. Of course, his loincloths remained intact now. Feeding, cleaning, and milking the cow took up most of his day. So he thought that he is not getting time for his tapasya or to the virtuous qualities. So one of the villagers suggested him that he should marry a girl. So his workload will be diminished and he will have more time for his tapasya. The wife turned out to be a noble woman. They started to lead a happy life. Everything became easy for the disciple. His daily needs met by the loyal and clever wife. She encouraged him to get more land around the cottage and more animals so they could sell milk and make more money. They naturally added a couple of kids to their family, and you are knowing, even he found that money is coming a lot. He was happy with all the things he had. And one day, the Guru, after his penance of 12 years, returned to meet the disciple. He looked at the property, the place with tens of cows and servants, looked 20 times bigger than what he had left behind. The Guru thought that some crook might have taken it. So he thought, okay, let me see what is it. He decided to go inside. Then he found that his own disciple was there, and the disciple greeted him with a dandavat of pranam. Not only that, he told his wife and children also to touch the feet of his Guru. With great dismay and dire, you are knowing, the Guru was astonished. He was not able to understand the situation. How on earth could you get entangled in all this? He asked his disciple. The disciple lowered his head a little, further lowering his eyes, shyly uttered in a voice barely audible, I had to do all this to save my loincloth. So you are knowing, the mice used to destroy his loincloth, so he had to bring a cat. To feed the cat, he had to bring a cow. To look after the cow and all the household work, he had to marry. Then he got the children, and for their upbringing or to look after, he had to extend his property, whatever he had. Mind you, my dear friends, the same happens with us. The same happens with us. Suppose you want to build a big house. You build a big house. Then you want all the interior decoration, this and all. So it goes on increasing. When you are having such a big house, you should have a big car. Then when you are having a car, you should have a driver. Like this, our wants are unlimited. When you satisfy one want, another want comes and stands in front of you. So, what we should do is, if we can, I am telling, because most of the time it is not possible for many of us, we should make the things minimum or minimalization, what is called. Only how many things we need, buy only that much. But what happens today? We buy so many things And to do all that, we have to again go on expanding and expanding. What happened with the disciple, the same is happening with us. Have a nice day.